Can't believe you made it through that separatist shooting gallery, Captain. Your ship isn't even scratched. Takes guts landing in the middle of a battlefield. Nice flying. Can't believe you made it through that separatist shooting gallery, Captain. Your ship isn't even scratched. Takes guts landing in the middle of a battlefield. Nice flying.
I owe it all to my lightning reflexes.
My name's Skavik. I'm picking up those blasters in your cargo hold. Excuse the rush, but need to get out of here quick. This village used to be safe, but the Separatists are taking over. If I were you, I'd haul jets as soon as we're done.
Who are these people? What are they after?
Separatists want to break away from the Republic. Judging from all the explosions, they're serious about the idea. Sounds like the bombing's getting closer. The Separatists will be right on top of us any minute. Here's your payment for making this run, Captain. As soon as I have those blasters, you'll be free to fly.
Skavik, we've got a big problem. Separatists took over the local air defense cannon.
Oh, slow down, Corso. What are you talking about?
They deployed some kind of remote control stations, hijacked the cannon's targeting computer. Damn Separatists just destroyed an incoming Republic transport.
I'm sure the Republic troops will get everything under control.
They've already got their hands full. Separatist rocket launchers just attacked a Republic walker. Knocked it down hard. With those remote control stations, the Separatists can override the air defense cannon's computer, turn that firepower against us anytime they want.
That's bad news, Captain. The Separatists will blast you out of the sky even if you think about taking off.
The Separatists have remote control stations all over the area. You'll probably have to hit several before they lose control of that cannon.
Pardon me, but my trigger finger needs a little exercise.
Good luck. Hope we see you again.
Let's move, Corso. We're running out of time.
Rather than try to just talk to you over chat, I figure I might as well communicate over or audibly as well. Say, can you hear me? Hello, Miss A in the chat. Can you hear me? Hi. Just trying to chat with chat and get used to doing that, being a new streamer and all. Yeah, turning down your volume will do that. It's kind of hard to hear someone when you're not really there. It is a little bit odd, to be quite honest, but I've honestly just treat it like having a conversation at a party. It kind of feels normal. Not many texting parties. Never heard of one of those. But you get my point. Just seems to the best way to, I guess, adjust yourself to, I don't know, talk to a stranger or many strangers on the internet. Um, I don't know, just seems to be the best way to get around it, being socially awkward as I am. Well, thank you. I appreciate everything. Are you enjoying the streaming experience so far? Trying to make this as entertaining as possible, but a lot of it has been me not talking shop, but working on things while you've been waiting. Yeah, I got a very loud cat. I love him, but he's very orange, and as I'm sure you are aware, they can be a little eccentric, to say the least.
Stand by a tick. HQ, this is forward recon. Do you copy? HQ!
And I'm glad to fill out the
Thought I
study
had
buddy
it.
role for you.
Look like you know your way around a blaster. Want to be a hero?
Tell me what I can do.
Guns. And someone who knows how to use them. A crack separatist militia has taken over this village. So we're not talking dumb grunts and farmers. They've got experts in there with serious jamming equipment.
I would say I might show him off at some point on stream, but I don't really know. That would probably only come after a face reveal. Oof, I'm sorry to hear about your not so great friends.
Any ideas how to solve that problem?
I figure I've got one option left. Ask you for help. My mission is to deliver recon on this village, but I can't report anything through this interference.
Fair.
I
I
need
much
those
prefer
separatist jammers
silence and
neutralized.
just
So if you're headed into the village
peace and
anyway,
quiet,
maybe
so
you
I
can
can
handle it
understand
for us.
wanting to just
If you waste those separatist
chill
jammers,
and
report
zone
back
out.
here. I'll see if I can requisition some equipment you could use.
And you don't have to continue talking to me. You're more than welcome to ignore me as much as you need to do your schoolwork. Say that is more important than supporting a streamer, as much as I appreciate it. I'm glad to hear that my streams are at least a little bit chill and laid back. That is kind of the attempted vibe behind all of them. So I'm glad to hear that you can just chill and study for them. And I appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time to study and watch. Any suggestions on the audio balance, by the way? Do you think this is a little too loud versus me speaking, or the game's a little too loud? I can do that. Just one moment. The game has a fit anytime I close it or make it minimized. Is this a little bit better now? I say I didn't realize I literally just opened the game again, but And not to distract you further from your work, but do you have any questions about what I'm doing, or anything you'd like me to talk about just while I'm playing? Doesn't even have to be about the game, just anything in general you'd like to know. Well, it's kind of what I was having issues with. I was asking because I don't really know what to talk about. Something I recognize as a streamer or YouTuber or anything in general. Should probably talk a little bit more. But as I said, I'm naturally a quiet person. Talking out loud does not really come naturally to me, or at least not immediately. Well, to be quite honest with you on why I chose this game, it was mostly, at first, an attempt to stream and possibly record more videos while I was at it, but I've just kind of given up on the recording part and mostly just gonna stream for tonight. And for this game in particular, I also have been playing it for over a decade now, so it's pretty simple to do. Figured it would make me play the game more if I actually dedicated a stream to it, or maybe a couple streams in a row, who knows. That's fair, thank you. And if you're really interested, I do have videos from a prior playthrough that I should probably pick up again, to be completely honest with you, but we'll see if and when that happens. I wasn't talking in those videos, so it's a little awkward. Cool. Glad you've seen it, and thank you for looking into it. Yes, space gunfire lullaby, huh?
Captain, you there? It's Corso. We got trouble back at the hangar.
Fair enough.
Is my ship all right?
For now, but maybe not much longer. Separatists are busting into the hangar. We're giving them a warm welcome,
It's
but
like
we could use a hand.
somehow it's gonna make
Scouter,
someone
get over
happy.
here. Help me seal
There's
this
some
hangar door.
variation of white
Scouter,
noise for
what are you
everyone. You get jump scared by the conversations in game because you're not expecting it. That's fair. I mean, honestly, it's a little bit out of the blue. You hear running around and space guns and fighting, and then suddenly a conversation. To answer your question, I don't really get surprised. I have to click on the person or item to begin each interaction, so I have to like choose to start anything. So I was expecting it.
Glad you made it back in one piece. Me and my squad owe you one. Thanks to you, we're cutting through the Separatist interference. Be reporting back to base in no time. Here, a little something from our private stock. Watch your hide out there, hero.
You mean you wish you could always be prepared when someone started talking in real life? Oh, yeah. Yeah. So whenever strangers approach you, it's uncomfortable. To be quite honest, the day job probably will pay the bills for as long as I need to, but to be honest, I've always wanted to play video games for a living, and as much as I may not like the audience that comes with or the socializing that is required, a YouTuber would probably be a good fit if I'm able to find the success for it.
Feels like a gundark used my skull as a drum. Thanks for saving my hide, Captain.
No, you're a very, very supportive first fan and subscriber at that.
Help those
so thank you for
separatists get in
subscribing
here.
as well.
He stabbed
But
us in the back.
I have to have more people, because unfortunately, not to make it about money, but even to begin thinking about getting paid, I have to put up a consistent amount of videos, I have to actually watch them consistently enough and constantly
He took
enough.
all the weapons, too. He and the Separatists must have been planning this all along.
You got it.
Where's
They
Torchy?
just hit me up and tell me where to send the money, and I'll give you a reward for being the first YouTube
Torchy's a
subscriber.
genuine Blast Tech All 25 with magnetomic adhesion grip and side-mounted rangefinder. She's too good for Skavik.
I'm surprised Skavik didn't steal the whole hangar.
He's not getting away with this. Come on. Come on, pick up, blast you.
Oh, what's the matter, Corso? Did I hurt your feelings? Be thankful you're alive.
No, no, I know it'll come. It's just trying to be consistent and constantly upload even if I don't get any views.
Do you have any idea who you're messing with?
What makes you think I care? On behalf of Ord Mantell's glorious freedom fighters, I thank you for your blasters, your ship, and a big laugh. Have a nice day.
I think you're celebrating a little early.
It's no use. He cut the comm channel. He always was good at making an exit. Skavik stole my best blaster, but I guess it's not as bad as losing a whole starship. I feel for you, Captain.
I appreciate the thought.
Skavik and I were working for a guy
probably
named
will
Vito.
have parents
When he
and
finds out
friends
Skavik's a
watching,
separatist,
but
he'll want revenge just like you.
hopefully it'll
Do yourself a
expand
favor
beyond
and go
that.
talk to
That
Vito
all I
in
can
Fort
do is
Garnick.
pray the
I guarantee
algorithm
he'll
will
help get your
actually
ship back.
expand and show me to other people.
Who exactly is this mysterious boss of yours? How can he help?
Vito is the king of cargo. There isn't a payload that comes to Ord Mantell that doesn't pass through him. Vito's a smart guy with connections everywhere. If anybody can find your ship, it's him. I have to lock down this hangar, but I'll send Vito a holo and tell him what's up. Fort
Thank you
Garnick
very
isn't
much.
far from here. I'll see you and
Do
Vito there soon,
appreciate
Captain.
your support. So excuse my lack of wording and ability to speak. speaking of, if you're gonna be my #1 fan, what should I call you? All it pops up in chat is A, the letter A. And if I call you A, it's gonna sound like I'm calling for someone. Just a little bit too long. I do appreciate the flair for the dramatic, though. A dot, alright. Sure. Like an at? Mm-hmm. You big Star Wars fan, A dot? Or at? And no, that is not what you're supposed to call them. I don't care if it's what the hell is the word I'm looking for? I don't care if it's grammatically correct to call them an at. They're AT-ATs. I don't care. Who do you ask? AT-AT. I don't care what George Lucas says. He's wrong. It's an AT-AT. That's fair, and you don't have to be a fan of everything everyone else likes. Although if you want to look right now, I do love the jankiness of this game. This guy is in the floor, and I have to loot him. Totally didn't mean to shoot that cow, that was actually an accident. Here, let me see if I can tell you the name of that creature. No, it doesn't tell me what I killed. Alright. Anyways, we'll just go with Space Cow. Alright, I already agreed Space Cow it is. I want to jokingly call you chat, but there's only one of you. Might as well just address you by name. Or at least address you directly.
Welcome, Captain. I'm Vidu. Corso told me we've had a rough day. How about a drink to wash away our worries? Here's a toast to my favorite things. The best collection of artworks and exotic beverages in the whole system. And here's to the stupid separatists who destroyed it all. Between them and that backstabber Skavek, I am thoroughly ruined. The blasters Skavek stole in your ship belong to Rogan the Butcher. As employers go, he's not the most forgiving.
That's a tough break. I'm sorry.
Feel sorry for yourself. I'm working for him, but you're working for me. He'll blame us equally for this mess. He's killed enough people to fill a convoy of bulk freighters, and now we've crossed him. Rogan bought those blasters to protect his business from separatists. When he finds out what's happened, guess who dies first? The only way we're getting out of this alive is finding Skavek, your ship, and those stolen blasters.
We are a
I've got an
Star
idea of where
Wars
to start looking
smuggler,
for Skavek.
and
There's a guy named Reiki,
I understand
who's an
that you said
expert on
that
separatists.
Star Wars isn't really something
Problem
you're
is,
too into,
Reiki's stuck behind
so I'll
the
just go
Republic
ahead and
blockade.
ballpark
Troops have
we're
his
the Han
village surrounded
Solo
while they
in this
contain
story.
the separatists there.
Flew into a battle zone to deliver weapon shipment, and separatists, like enemy troops, were blocking us from getting out. We went to go fix the problem, came back, and the guy we were giving the guns to actually stole our ship and ran away. So now we are talking to the guy that he was supposedly working for and trying to get back at it. Because now we're in trouble, because the person who wanted the guns does not give a damn if we were the ones that stole them or not. We are the ones being punished, or at least we're going to be.
I'll bust Reki out of that village. Can't be that hard.
Forget about a rescue mission. We don't have time. I'm friendly with the Republic commander in charge of the blockade. I can get you in and out of the village. But you'll have to earn that free pass by taking out a few separatists.
I'm quite sure we can. It's
You
Star
up for that?
Wars, and we're the cliche hero. There's always something we can do.
What am I going to prove by shooting separatists?
That you're not one of them. The Republic isn't letting any separatist sympathizers out of that place. Riki's village is running out of basic supplies thanks to the Republic blockade. Things are getting desperate in there. I'll pull together a survival kit. You smuggle it to Reiki, and he'll tell you a way to find Skavek. Reiki's at a hideout in Talaran village. I'll send a message so he knows you're coming.
Yeah, plot armor's kind of crazy. As long as I'm high enough level, it's almost impossible to fail, depending on real circumstances.
Soldier! Oh, you're a civ. Well, still, I can use all the help I can get if you're interested in work.
Pretty much corporations and politicians. Let's say, depending on where you decide to play or what story, because I would say class, because this is an RPG technically, but it's really more of the storyline you choose, and you can also choose your class, because they've updated this game a lot. It used to not be that way.
Everything all right here? Seems like there might be a problem.
One of my boys dozed off on guard duty last night. Let the fort's stock of medicine get stolen. We don't get that medicine back, them good Republic soldiers are gonna leave Ord Mantell in body bags.
Any idea who took the medicine?
Sleepyhead claims he woke up as the thief was making her escape. Only saw the back of her, but she looked like a Cathar. The Cathar are aliens, sort of cat people that live nearby. Some were driven out of their homes from the fighting. The refugee camp is a good place to start. Please hurry.
Excuse me.
Good soldiers' lives
this is a
depend on this
live
medicine.
online MMO, so like, one, it takes money to keep it up and running, and the fact that it's free to play means that they have to make it enticing enough to either have a consistent player base or to have purchases made. So, long story short, they update it constantly, add in cool things that you can fast track to buying with, and yeah, they're still updating it. Matter of fact, part of the reason it took me so long to get stream up and running was I had to update it so I could actually open the game and play. Yeah, actually, I've not looked into it too much, but it actually seems like they might be completely revamping the game within the next couple years.
I'm sorry, Raiso. I don't have any medicine for you today.
It hurts.
I know, but there's nothing I can do right now. I'm sorry, honey. Hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. It's just crazy around here right now. What brings you to the camp?
Someone stole some medicine. I'm looking for the thief.
The sleeping guard must
Yeah,
have sent
hopefully.
you.
I would
Yeah,
prefer a
I saw the
graphics
guard sleeping at his
overhaul,
post,
to be honest.
and I
The
took the
gameplay's
medicine
already
too.
fine,
It's
just
no use trying to cover
in case
it
you
up.
can't tell by
See,
the actual
I took the
gameplay you're
supplies to
seeing.
help
Some
the
of the
refugees.
textures
More of them are
could
dying
use a
every
little
day.
work, but
The Republic
again, it
won't
is
help.
over 10 years
So
old.
when I saw the guard sleeping, I helped myself. But then the Separatists took the medicine from me. Now they have it, and we don't. So here's the deal. You agree to bring the supplies to me so I can give them to the refugees.
That's fair,
and I'll
and
tell
there
you
is a
which way the
place for it.
Separatists went. Unless,
Granted,
of
10 years
course,
ago, this was
you'd rather the Separatists
awesome to
keep the
me.
medicine.
My computer I had at the time couldn't even run those crappy textures completely. So, everything depends on where your circumstance is. Exactly, as you just said, reminds me of when I was a kid. Like, I couldn't even run these games properly, so...
How about you tell me where they went, and I don't kill you?
I told you, your threats will have no effect on me. I'm tired of being bullied because I don't carry a gun. If the war doesn't drive people out of their homes, the soldiers come and extort money out of them. Sometimes, someone's driven out of here only to be robbed. Taxed, they call it, on the way here. But they won't suffer for lack of medicine. Not if I can help it.
I'll bring you the medicine.
Sorry for the guilt trip. But I hope the Separatists fled.
Hang tight.
Good.
We now will know Space Cow's species. He was a Gapillion grazer. Whatever the hell that is. Apparently the big ones are real large. Yeah. That Space Cow is actually a Gapillion grazer. Yes, they are the same thing. The Gapillion grazer is the Space Cow. Yes, you are correct, but that was not its first scientific name. That was your first scientific nickname, at best. Seriously? None of you had loot? Of course you want to change the naming conventions in this sense, because it favors you. None of you have loot. What the hell? How about you? Well, yeah, manipulating the rules when they benefit you is not a good thing. It may feel nice, but it's not a good thing. Not gonna lie, I have no clue what that emoji is supposed to be. Care to enlighten me? I love that even in your explanation, you don't know what you sent. And I did agree, it is a space cow, but the space cow is not called space cow. I can call the space cow a space cow, but also recognize that it is technically already named species. You ain't gotta get all clappy and sassy with me. Especially when you keep saying agree to disagree, and then keep insisting on disagreeing. A Dot, I assume you would like to know that my cat has made a guest appearance in trying to get my attention. Hanging out over my shoulder, watching me play. Well, more accurately, he wants me to pet him, but same thing. Also, I'm gonna put the stream on a real brief hold. I'll be right back. Yep, gotta add in some QC. Also, apologies for the feedback there for a second. It should be gone now. So I have adjusted with some sound settings. Can you hear everything alright now? Or is it hopefully a little less strikingly loud? Oh, 1 second. I should probably take away the, sorry, I got rid of the video game. Let's get rid of the pause screen. And I just realized no one has been able to see the stream, at least on my screen, the entire time. So I finally got that all fixed. I say managing this streaming is like doing a PowerPoint slide and having all of your elements and like text boxes and everything lined up properly so it shows where you want it to. Like I have to have the text box on top of all of the screens, and I had forgotten that. So the text box was underneath the gameplay, and guess what? Can't see it then. Actually, I've taken a couple design courses throughout high school, so a little bit of expertise in design, but not necessarily a magazine specifically. Testing. Can you still hear me? Trying to do a whole muting thing so that you don't have to hear me if I need to turn off the microphone. Well, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but I was trying not to have you hear me, so thank you. No hate, no hate. Just sometimes I need to walk away from the computer, and it'd be nice to have a shortcut to mute everything. It's true. And done. I have officially fixed it. So I can now mute myself whenever I need to. Oh, hey, apparently they revived while I was not paying attention and murdered me. Rude. Here's another example of the jank of this game. Yes, the fine aging of the game shows itself in the form of flavoring called bugs, in the same way that Skyrim is much loved despite all of its oddities. That's my point. My apologies for using the wrong term. I was saying that it is loved because of the bugs. Of course not. It would have been a cool game, but it would not have been as meme-worthy and iconic as it is because of the bugs.
You're certainly not a resident here, and you're no separatist. You must be that hotshot freighter Captain Vidu described over the holo. These poor, starving ladies and I are very grateful for the supplies you brought. If I wasn't so exhausted, I'd throw you a party. What are these women doing? Their husbands died defending Talaran against the separatists. Poor things. Now, I look after them. Vidu said you're seeking information on a particular...
Is it just me, or are there no women in the room, even though he's saying that there are?
I used to acquire quality goods at a discount on Manor Point. I discovered all manner of shortcuts through the island's warehouses. I kept detailed schematics of every maintenance passage and tunnel there. Unfortunately, I had to schematics when I fled Manhattan.
Lost schematics aren't exactly helpful, pal.
I never said they were lost. I'm sure they're right where I left them. My schematics are still in my former home. However, I short-circuited the building's door and sealed it shut when I left. The only way to reopen the door is by disrupting Manicorn's power relays. Once you gain entry, you'll find my schematics cleverly disguised as an extraordinarily tedious treatise on birdwatching. Don't worry, I'll teach you the code I use to conceal my schematics. You won't die of boredom reading about rare waterfowl. Now pay attention and listen carefully, because you really don't want to hear this twice. And replace every mention of the Mantellian flutter plume with the number 3. Did you get all that?
I nodded off once or twice there. You weren't kidding about the boredom.
Imagine how dull it was to write the blasted thing. Once you read my schematics, the way into the Separatist computer station will become clear. Unfortunately, that only solves half your problems. The Separatists encrypt all their files. You'll need special equipment to decipher their data. That's Vidu's area of expertise, not mine. I'll take those supplies now, if you don't mind. These poor ladies could use some cheering up.
Again, what poor ladies? It is just him in a room by himself, feeling sad.
It's disgusting how you take advantage of these women.
Don't be so quick to judge. These ladies adore me for a reason. Be a sport.
Again, he stares off into an empty corner as he talks about these women. Oh, there they are. They just did not exist before. Oh, yeah. I was just talking out of my ass. There's now 5 women in the room with him. That did not exist 5 seconds ago. Look, it's Space Cow. I swear I should make this the title card for the stream. Not Space Cow Justice. There's no social warrior coming to avenge Space Cow that I accidentally killed at the very beginning of the stream.
You came back. Do you have the medicine?
Too bad. You're a virtual social justice warrior, and I will never relent.
That's every last med kit. Seems the Separatists didn't live long enough to make much use of them.
This is going to make a huge difference. Really, it's nice to find someone with a good heart here on Ort Mantell. Thank you.
Cool. Cancel me before I even begin. I don't really care.
Hey, it's no big...
A little bit goes a long. Thank you again.
Well, to be quite crass, we had him taken to the vet for a, forgive me, I cannot remember the term for it, but we got him fixed.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
I have to say, you're a cut above the types we usually get in here. I'd almost forgotten what a real man looks like. I heard about what happened with Skavik. Can't say I'm surprised.
Also, my cat does not identify as me, ow.
On a brave face for me, but I can tell he's terrified. Is it bad? Should I be worried?
Actually, things are looking up.
That's good to hear. I suppose I shouldn't keep you any...
I better get moving.
Farewell, Captain.
Already, Captain. Help me and Corso finish this rope of stairs.
He identifies as an orange cat with no brain cell.
Rogan the Butcher isn't gonna kill you.
I won't blow this, trust me.
Till I've recovered those stolen blasters, I'll eat and drink like there's no tomorrow. Nice work in Talaran. We're getting somewhere in this hunt for Skavik. Ricky told me he gave you a way into the Separatist hideout. Said something about a secret entrance.
I'm not deigning or deigning to respond to your message.
Getting into Manet Point will be extra tricky. For one thing, you have to swim there.
When the Separatists invaded, they blew up the only bridge leading onto the island. Turned it into their private resort.
You'll be walking into the Ranker's Den, Captain.
Maybe I'll get lucky and find Skavik wandering around.
I doubt he'll be that easy to find, and I don't recommend asking for him door to door. If you download the Separatist computer files onto this datapad and bring it back here, we'll handle the rest.
I'd rather go with you, Captain. My Virablade's pretty good for chopping Separatists off at the knees. I call it Huey.
Forget about the Separatist, Corso. I want that slicer kit here before the Captain comes back.
I'm on it, boss. Good luck at Manet Point, Captain.
Last thing I need is Corso turning one-man army out there. Kid will just get himself killed for nothing. Separatists wiped out his family a couple of years ago. Corso took it personal.
Does me clicking on these emojis in the YouTube chat do anything? Or does it just make things on my screen? No, I suppose not. I can't actually see anything happening, at least maybe as the streamer. It doesn't show me the same thing. Who knows?
I don't blame him for wanting revenge.
Mixing personal grudges in business is like dropping a thermal detonator into a fuel dump.
Viju, there's someone named Rogan calling him a hobo. He sounds upset.
Oh, that's all I need. Remember the plan. Disrupt when you're in.
Appreciate your business. Best prices this side of the galaxy. You check. Appreciate your business.
What do you mean if I'm okay? I don't understand. I've been sick the past couple of days. So if you've watched the recent Minecraft videos, I was sick while recording, and I'm still getting over it.
Mechanized travel is for official business only.
Fair enough. I just have intense coughing fits, I guess, and then it goes away and that's it.
What is this? Staring contest? Why don't they just send us in?
We go when we go. We're complaining.
Looks like you're in a bind. Who took down your ride?
Blasted Seps. Look at my AT. Their rocket launchers tore through the Durasteel hide like it was nothing. From the look of the vapor trails, I'm thinking Merce saw an MX-2s. That's stolen Republic ordnance. They're using our own weapons against us.
I might be able to do something.
The rockets were launched from the bridge. I need those rocket gunners taken out, and every cache of stolen weapons on Man at Point destroyed. Are you game?
I wasn't planning to live forever anyway. I'm in.
You'll be rewarded for your efforts, I promise you. Good luck over there.
Okay, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Alright guys, I think I'm actually going to call that end of stream for tonight. Thank you very much for coming around and hanging out. I do appreciate you stopping in. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a great rest of your night.